Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going to dive right into an ancient story about temptation that is, believe it or not, unbelievably relevant to our lives today. It's a real powerhouse of a warning.
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. Have you ever felt that pull towards something or someone where every alarm bell in your head is screaming, "Danger!" but you are still drawn in? Yeah, it's a feeling we all know, and that's exactly what we're breaking down today.
So, the story we're exploring comes from the book of Proverbs in the Bible. But look, you absolutely don't need to be religious to feel the gut punch of this tale. It's basically a masterclass in human psychology and, the mechanics of a really well-laid trap.
The way this whole thing is framed is as a piece of urgent, almost desperate advice from a father to his son. It's like he's saying, please listen to me now before it's too late.
The story doesn't even start with the danger. It starts with the defense. The advice is to cling to wisdom and good judgment like they're your closest family. The whole point is that this isn't just a list of rules to memorize, it's about building a protective mindset that becomes a part of you. It's your first line of defense.
And it's so important we get what wisdom means here. It's not about being a genius or having a high IQ. In this story, wisdom is an active shield. Think of it like a personal bodyguard whose only job is to help you spot and avoid the traps life is going to throw at you.
All right, so with that defense in mind, let's see how the story itself actually starts to unfold. It's time to meet our main character.
And this is a really key point. This young man isn't just some random, unlucky victim. He's wandering kind of aimlessly right into a known danger zone at the worst possible time, dusk, when everything's unclear. He literally puts himself right in temptation's path.
So, now that the trap is set, let's actually pull it apart and see how it works. The story gives us what is basically a step-by-step guide to seduction and manipulation.
The temptress's strategy? Oh, it is textbook. It kicks off with a bold physical move that's meant to disarm him. Then comes the smooth talk, the persuasion, and it all wraps up with this irresistible but completely false promise of pleasure with zero consequences.
And her words, man, they are so calculated. First, she removes the biggest obstacle. My husband's gone. Then she paints this picture of pure luxury, fine linens, exotic perfumes. And finally, she makes a direct, enticing offer. Every single word is designed to tear down his defenses and crank up his desire.
And this leads us right to the climax of the story. The title of this section says everything you need to know. It's graphic, it's dramatic, and it is absolutely meant to be a chilling warning. So after all that setup, his decision is just simple. And it's tragic. He gives in, completely. He falls for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Wow, the imagery here is it's devastatingly powerful, isn't it? He's not thinking. He's not using his reason. He's just mindlessly following his impulses straight into a trap, totally oblivious to the fact that it's about to cost him everything.
Let's be really clear here. The story doesn't paint this as some beautiful moment of passion or a whirlwind romance. Not at all. The text is crystal clear. This is his destruction. The path he chose leads to only one place.
And this is the final, stark warning of the whole chapter. Her home isn't some cozy place of pleasure. It's the on-ramp to ruin and death. There is zero doubt about where this journey ends.
Okay, so after that really dark turn, the story brings us all the way back to the original point. If that's the road to destruction, what's the alternative? What's the high road?
And right here, we see the two choices laid out, clear as day. It's a simple comparison, but it's so profound. One path, the one guided by impulse, leads straight to ruin. The other, guided by wisdom, leads to safety and to life. The outcomes could not be more different.
And this right here is the whole takeaway. That advice the father gave at the beginning, it was never about limiting his son's fun. It was about saving his life. Wisdom isn't meant to be a cage. It's a lifeboat. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. In our world, with its endless digital and real-world temptations, what are the modern versions of this trap? What does that highway to the grave look like for us, right here, right now? It's a powerful thing to think about. Thanks for tuning in.